Breaking news tonight on ABC 17 News at 5. Missouri House Speaker John Diehl has announced his resignation.
This comes a day after Diehl admitted to exchanging sexually charged text messages to a Capitol intern. We have team coverage tonight at the Capitol. We'll start with ABC 17's Joey Parker. Joey, the Speaker's statement this afternoon was highly anticipated and somewhat expected.
Dana and Daniel, it was. In fact, most pundits, even some supporters of the Speaker, didn't expect he could survive in a leadership role after that texting scandal with the college freshman. But not everyone expected that he would give up his seat as a member of the House of Representatives. Now, one of the things about this, as the magnitude of a Speaker of the House, the powerful position in leadership, of course, that is the person who controls the legislative agenda, who puts people on committees, who establishes who's in charge of these committees. It's a very powerful position. We were expecting a huge media gathering with this statement of some sort, but instead it was a rather low-key event that wasn't really open to all the members of the media. What we did get, though, is a statement from Speaker John Diehl, and it reads, now, in part, I have acknowledged making a serious error in judgment by sending the text messages. It was wrong, and I am truly sorry. Too often we hear leaders say they're sorry but are unwilling to accept the consequences. I understand that as a leader, and I'm willing to face the consequences. And his message goes on to read, I'm not going to further jeopardize what we've accomplished this year and what can be accomplished in the future. Therefore, I will be resigning the position of Speaker of the House and the office of State Representative in a way that allows for an orderly transition. And that's it. That was pretty much it. But one of the things that stands out is he says in the release that he will be resigning, not has resigned. And that's something we haven't been able to get clarification on. We've asked the House Communications Office, his office. House Communications says no document has been filed yet. So basically, this is just a pledge from the Speaker that he will be resigning. My colleague, Dan Messinio, has been here at the state capitol all throughout the day trying to track down some representatives, anyone from either party that would speak to you. And Dan, they've been circling the wagons here.
Yeah, Joey, I talked to the offices of House leadership and representatives from both parties, and they told me that this is a sensitive subject and they would rather not comment on the issue. I was told that everybody is laying low on this. Now, this all started earlier today. The Speaker had been held up in his office for much of the morning. Around 1 o'clock, it came out that the Speaker would release a statement regarding the sexting issue. That statement touted Diehl's accomplishments, and then at the end, he said he will be resigning. As Joey said, no definitive resignation at this point. Soon after, House Republicans met behind closed doors in the House lounge to hear from Diehl. Reporters were not allowed in, but I did hear a lot of clapping from the representatives. Now, reporters asked Republican House members as they were leaving the meeting to comment. They all declined. Now, Governor Jay Nixon has released a statement on the issue. He says Missourians deserve elected officials who reflect their values and comport with themselves to the highest standards of integrity. Representative John Diehl's resignation from the position of Speaker and State Representative is an appropriate and necessary step. Our thoughts go out to the families who have been affected by the Speaker's conduct. Now, Pro Tem Denny Hoskins tells me that House Republicans will caucus tonight here in the Capitol at 7 p.m.
And Dan, one of the things we're going to do is try to get in touch with some of these folks to tell us what they're going to come up with. At that point, they could make a decision as soon as tonight on who the next Speaker of the House will be. And once again, that's something that we will be pursuing. We've talked to a few people around the Capitol. There were school tours going around here today, Dana and Dan, that it was interesting to see these kids walking around, had no idea of the momentous day it was here, just looking at the beauty of the Capitol and not knowing exactly what was going on in their state government. Reporting live from the Capitol, Joey Parker, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Joey. And we will continue to bring you the latest on this story tonight. You can catch updates here on ABC 17 News, as well as our Facebook, Twitter, and website, abc17news.com. Well, soon we may know